What's up, guys? Today we are racing in round 2 of the Slowpoke Motorsports GT Endurance Racing League. Round 1 was at Barcelona, took first place, qualified pole, got maximum points there, and my teammate Deadpool with a strong 30, putting us first place in the constructor standings as well. Got a pace lap going to start this one, an hour and 30 minutes today at Hockenheim. Reverse grid, so I'll be starting in 8th place. We've got a few new members to the league, so they'll be starting right behind me. A couple members missing as well, so only 11 racing today.
Turning my volume up.
Green.
And here we go off the start, and I get a dream start here from RNG's perspective. You see the baby blue Corvette up the inside, past the majority of the field from P8 all the way up to P3. And now we're dealing with the laggy Lamborghini.
Yeah, what is that?
Going past Luke here up in second place.
You alright, buddy?
Trying to predict where this Lamborghini is going to be on my screen. Keeps popping up here and there.
Yeah, he's lagging like.
See the start one more time from Deadpool's point of view here. And he also got a really good jump off the green. However, he didn't want to mess me up. I was right behind him. He saw me going up by up the inside of him, so he stuck behind, and he was able to get these moves done on the inside of the first turn. Having to slow up for Moist there. Skipping over to RNG's perspective, he goes up the inside. 3 positions at once there for him.
Yeah, on distance.
That is so weird.
Lamborghini goes deep. I'm not sure if he's lagging or not at this point.
Oh,
Look
sorry,
back and he's not lagging.
Good.
This was the story of the race at Barcelona. The Lamborghini unbelievably fast in the straights.
Not really, no.
Here he is defending the position.
Am I lagging on your screen, Sherman?
You were.
Trying to find a way
It was
around.
fucking bad.
Think about going around the outside. Trying to time a switch back here. Can't do it.
No, I'm not
Getting held up here. I'd really like to drop the pack behind.
You're not gonna lag on your screen.
And the Lamborghini spins out, so we're able to get by. Gets us in a P1.
Oh shit.
Our teammate Deadpool late into the brakes and into the back of RNG. Oh no. Spins him out. They're both going to lose a little bit here. He's going to wait up and make sure to give RNG the position back. And we'll watch for a moment from Deadpool's perspective. So yeah, story of Barcelona was that Lamborghini. There's another Lamborghini driver, Arrow, who's very fast, and yeah, it was so fast in the straight, so tough to battle. Today I was fortunate enough to get that just incredible start, and I am going to be well ahead of the field for the most part. The guy behind me is actually on mediums right now. I don't know if it was a glitch or if it was he forgot when we reset the lobby, as Deadpool goes up the inside of Gimpy there, gets the move done, up to P6. But he'll be doing the name is Deadmatch. He'll be who I'm battling for this race for position, and he will be doing 2 stints on mediums while the rest of us are doing 3 stints on softs. So Deadpool's going to hook up to the back of RNG here. They're going to try to make their way up the field. Hockenheim is a race on our schedule that I think everyone has not very much practice on. So most of our practice for this track was done this week, and it made for a more spread out race than round 1 at Barcelona was action-packed, lap for lap, you know, trading positions, 4 or 5 cars battling for the lead for nearly the full 60 laps. It was a ton of fun. It was really tough to get the win there, where this one was very much just the mindset was stay very consistent, you know, just run consistent laps. You don't have to run your best lap every time, and you should be able to win the race. So, see Bushmaster make a little mistake there, and he is going to lose the position to RNG. Him and Deadpool are going to go side by side through probably the toughest section of track to do so. Make a little contact once, make a little contact twice, but Bush backs out, everybody stays clean, and we're going to move on. Deadpool's going to drop back a little bit from RNG there now. He's up into P5, RNG into P4. So both having a pretty great recovery after their incident together. Go ahead and take you along on a lap at Hockenheim. Looking for the curb here. Brake about 20 meters after the curb starts down to third gear. Two
Look, I'm
tires
holding up a lot.
onto the curb. And we're back on the throttle. This time, turn 2, we are looking for the turf on the left. We're going to brake directly on the turf down to first gear. As soon as we hit the apex, we are back onto the
On your
power.
right?
And we are going to go all the way up to 6th gear going into turn 3. We're going to hug the inside of the left here near the curb as close as we can. And we are looking for the curb on the left side. We are going to brake just
happened?
after the curb, all the way down to
I got
first
up
gear
on the
again for the
fucking red
hairpin.
curb.
We're a little bit early here.
See, I was trying to
Patient,
keep my
patient,
eyes off.
patient on the throttle.
Nah.
Riding all the way out to the curb. Careful not to touch the sausage. That will do damage to your car. So you do not want to touch the
I
sausage.
screwed up that last corner
Full
bad.
speed through the right-hander there. No lift. Hard down to second gear
Tires
here.
off.
Patient on the throttle to set up the next turn, the exit on this right-hander.
I can't touch that Lambo. Motherfucker just left
Riding
me
all the way
sitting
out
still
to
in
the curb.
streets.
You can ride a little bit further out. Late on the brakes here, getting as close to the wall as possible. All the way into the curb. Late on the brakes into the carousel. We're going to hug the inside, hug the inside, hug the inside, and onto the throttle. A little bit more room to play with, but again, race pace. Easy on the throttle here. Get on the throttle quick. Small lift. And we're back on the throttle again. Out wide, using the whole track. And that's a lap.
30 minutes in.
Go ahead and skip ahead now
Damn, already?
to where we jump into the pits. And my race is about to get a little bit more interesting. So, as I mentioned before, the driver dead match had a problem with his tires. He's stuck on mediums. He's doing 2 stints on mediums. When I come out of the pits here, I'm going to come out behind dead match. And he is going to be very slow. He's going to be in a Porsche. And this Porsche is quite fast out of the corners. It's quite fast on the straights.
RNG
And I'm going to
pass
get stuck
to the lead.
behind him for a minute. It's pretty fun trying to get by him, but during the
Sorry?
race, I got quite frustrated. So,
Because the guy pitted.
Yeah, Shams beats.
Right, you didn't fit.
RNG takes
Nope.
the lead of the race as I go into the pits.
Taking a gamble.
I exit in P4, and I am about 4 seconds behind dead match here. Again,
Holy
he's
crap, my
on
neck's hurting already.
fairly worn mediums at this point,
Mine too. I've
and I
been
am on a
driving
fresh set
down
of softs,
Big
so I
trucks
should
all
be able
day.
to catch him pretty quick.
Okay, man.
Trying to get a look at my dash to see what my best time is. So when you do the endurance races, the total distance is what determines the winner, not
Oh,
your
shit, it didn't put
you
no
know
damn
who
gas
finishes
in.
the race the fastest,
Jeez.
but whoever can drive the furthest
Yeah, they didn't give
distance
me
by the
gas
end of the
either.
race wins. And so
What
it
the
turns off
heck?
lap times, but I can see on my dash
Tires and
now
no gas.
139.8. So that's pretty quick. I think the fastest lap that I did all week in practice was a 40.6. Most of the week we were unable to even pass 40.8. So I think 40.7, 40.8 was the best most people did. And a lot of guys, low 41s were
Never
what
seen
we
it do
were
that
shooting
where it
for.
didn't give any gas.
So to get into the 39s was pretty cool. We do, when we practice, we keep a consistent 10 laps of fuel in our cars, soft tires, 50% track rubber, and no dynamic rubber. This way we can keep it all consistent when we're testing builds, testing tunes, and also when we're just sharing our lap times, we'll be able to know consistently that everyone's running on the same track at the same time, things like that. So we can compare our lap times a little better. So one lap, I cut down the time to dead match about 2 seconds. As RNG goes off into the pits.
Tiago.
What's
That
up?
puts a dead match in P1, myself in P2. This is round 2. This is the first time we're doing the league in Forza, so still working on fixing some things. There's actually some drama that goes down a little bit later in the race that we did not know exactly how to handle. I believe we have figured out how we're going to handle it, but it's still kind of up in the air.
Try this
So we're
again.
still deciding the actual final result of this
Don't
race.
give me gas this time.
But yeah, it was kind of an unfortunate thing. We're also still working on the car builds and getting those
Jeez,
completely
Louise.
completely accurate and as close as possible. The Lamborghini right now is just a little bit too fast. It is a Super Trofeo. It's not a GT car, but people want to drive it, so we tried to include it. And yeah, so we're gonna have to make some changes to that. We were hoping to prior to this race, but a bunch of lazy guys who,
They are fine.
some of us got kids, while all of us got jobs, so we have
Yeah,
so
right,
much time that
Deadpool?
we can put into this.
Yep.
But next week we will have the Lamborghini in place. We're racing Watkins Glen, which is a favorite for all of us, so it should be a really close battle. Should be a lot of fun.
Sorry, Gimpsy.
Here we are. I am now just a half second back from deadmatch, getting some draft. And so you saw that I was lapping quite a bit faster than him, about almost 2 seconds per lap faster, until I get to the back of him. And here we go. RNG right now is 17.4 seconds behind me. And keep an eye on that gap as I battle here with deadmatch.
Lights just
Again,
come
him in
on.
headlights.
P1, myself in P2.
Whoa, that's cool.
RNG in P3. So deadmatch is on the mediums right now. He's not necessarily battling for P1.
It says there's a
but
penalty of 0.01.
as
and
long
then
as
on the
it's
leaderboard
not
it says
costing him
0.02.
too much time, he doesn't really have a reason, to
That's
just
fine.
let me pass. So
Please give me fuel. Give me fuel.
he's
give
just
me
gonna
fuel,
sit
give
here
me
and he's
fuel,
gonna
give me
make sure
fuel,
that
give
he
me
can
fuel,
C7 is like the
give me
best
drive as
insane
fast as he
fucking
can.
car in the game. Holy shit.
There we go.
Come.
Yeah, I got fuel.
so he
3/4 of a tank.
performs a switchback on me. I make a mistake here into the fast right-hander and lose a huge
You get
bit of
back here,
time
Gimpy.
there. And this will be kind of the story of this battle
Yo,
right
Sham.
here is
Oh shit.
me. I'm making
I lost plus 3
mistake
seconds
after
too.
mistake after
I'm
mistake, and it's just
14,
as I
I
get
have
more
behind,
frustrated
now
with this
17.
battle,
Me and
it seems to
Gimpy held him back
snowball,
a little bit for you,
and I
Sean.
just get a little bit worse and worse as it goes on. So here we are. RNG has already cut down the gap a full second,
I'm a
stay
medium.
on
I'm
track,
medium to use
damage.
up all these tires before I pit.
and deadmatch really slow through this section of the track.
I'm gonna use up all these tires until I pit.
Myself making mistakes too, and once the sun goes down, the track gets
At least I
cold
can
and the
hear your
cars
engine.
get slippery.
That's
So
pretty cool.
that's also a new thing that we're battling here.
Best sounding shit out of all the GT cars.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 53
Especially when it's like
minutes
next to me.
left in the race,
Yeah.
nearing the halfway point here.
Or sitting there idling is blah 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 blah.
I'm following the
Oh,
Porsche
you want
there,
mediums too, Sean?
making more mistakes. The Porsche asks me there if I'm on mediums. He's like, "Why is this guy still behind me?" I tell him, "I'm just stuck behind
Someone
you."
in last place, I'm behind.
The Porsche is so good out of the corners, so fast in the straights.
Well, how
It's
much
really hard for me
tires?
to make a move in the first section. I have to do it in the last section of the track.
Oh no 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 no! God damn it!
Drifted in the pool. Mow that grass. Can't
Hey,
hang with the
Forza.
Viper.
Half tenth back. You see, everyone's got a penalty now
I
except
forgot
for
I'm all
myself.
flustered back there.
No, I got on that fucking
I don't think everybody had a penalty.
that
but
damn
everybody on your screen right now.
curve shot me to the side.
Nah, see, it's all these 10 cylinders of exhaust blew you right off the track.
Oh,
Yeah, but again, the Porsche
but
really
how do
slow
I
in
keep
this section,
catching
so
you,
this is where I'm looking to find a way
Because
past
it
him.
acts as a draft.
He's going to defend the inside. I'm going
Oh,
to try
that's
to
what
find
it
a way
is.
Till you get real
around the
close and it
outside
blows you
here.
away.
Unable to do it.
It's like a
She said.
windbreak.
Able to get a good
It blows
exit
away all
here.
your resistance.
Gonna do a dummy to the outside, try to go up the inside,
make it
but
late as
he
possible.
clogs up the middle of the track well there, so I'm unable to find a way around. But I do realize now
Hey,
that
Gimpy,
that's
who's in
probably
front
a
of you?
section of track that I'll be able to make a
Moist
move.
and Bush, I think.
Yeah,
Looking up the
moist.
inside here, not able to do anything. RNG is now about 15.7, 15.8 seconds back, so he's cut down almost
tire's
2
not even
seconds
yellow yet.
since I started battling with Deadmatch.
Oh, my car can definitely tell it's nighttime.
Talking this whole entire time, my mic's fucking muted. God fucking shit.
The gap to RNG now 15 seconds. I'm conscious
Nice
of
thing,
the
Cody.
gap shrinking. I'm keeping an eye on that. And it is adding fuel to the fire here as I continue to make mistakes.
Sound like Squidward right
Continue to
there.
get right on the back of
Nah.
Deadmatch's bumper and then drop
Not like
myself
that,
back a little
the
bit.
kid from The Simpsons.
Here we are again, right on the bumper, making a mistake on the exit.
Hey, will I ghost out when they go
Dropping back
around me
6, 7
to
tenths.
lap me?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh shit.
We don't
Be
do
a
that
perfect time to cause a caution.
here.
But here we go. We know the Porsche is not so great in this section of the track,
But then he
especially
would
on the
have to pit
mediums.
and won't be able to get his lap back.
Dead match with really great pace on these mediums as well. Putting up a great fight here, super clean.
Oh, scheisse.
So we are going to try to find a way around
Oh,
the
track
outside
is so
here.
cold right now.
Again, he's defending the position. He's got no reason to give it up. He doesn't want to lose any time. I'm going to back out. Got a long race left. I've still got a 15-second lead.
Winter time and snowing.
I'm confident that he's going to have to hit the pits soon, so I don't know how much longer this battle is going to be going on, but I am confident that
I got
I
that.
put
it
it will be
175 degrees.
within the time that RNG can
Celsius.
close this now 14.5-second
Damn.
gap. So
Fucking die of heat
again,
stroke.
still conscious of the fact that gap is closing, and it's closing
You wouldn't
fairly
even have
quickly.
a chance to have a heat stroke.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the inside here, looking up the inside. He's not giving me a ton of room, so I end up on the grass
Yeah,
and
running pretty slow lap times right now.
drop back once again. It's gonna be
15
crucial
minutes left, holy
that I get to
shit.
the back of him out of the hairpin here. Stay close
Felt like I
in
did 100
the
laps.
next section of track, and in the final section, I'm going to try to make a
Probably
move where I know
70
he's
here.
slow. Lay it on the brakes into the
Something like that.
hairpin. Get right onto his
77.
bumper. Again, making a small mistake out of the
God damn
hairpin.
it. Surprised I didn't get a penalty for that.
Anybody else's car get real understeery when it got night?
Yeah.
A little bit.
What's that, Sean?
Like an idiot, I forgot to record my own audio
Yes.
source
Really?
while the stream was going on. So you can hear all my friends, but unfortunately you can't hear me during the stream.
My hands are so sweaty right now.
Laid on the brakes here. Dead match makes a small mistake. I'm right there. I go late on the
God
brakes up the
damn.
inside.
It's hard to
back,
stop
Gimpy.
this
I
fucking
clear him.
car.
And for now, the move is done, but the battle is not done yet. He is still a half-tenth behind. And again, his Porsche is really fast in the first part of this track, so
Yeah, don't do that.
he should be able to stick to me pretty well here for a moment. See, only 3/10 back still. I'm
Starting
screwing
to
up
get
my
tunnel
exit.
vision
As I
already.
said before, you do not want to go into those curbs. I do. It unsettles my car, and here he is. I'm going to have to defend for
I
this
cannot
corner.
get no grip right now.
He's going to try to
Me
perform
either.
the switchback once. He's going to try to do
'Cause
it
the track's
again.
cold as shit.
I don't know.
He's
fucking
right on my
RNG
bumper. He's got a
is
great
fucking
run.
still moving like
The
a
Porsche
bitch.
is faster here in this section of track, and on the straights
Like,
especially.
I was like close to him, but ever since it got
see him
night,
start to
I
edge
started
ahead.
falling Back.
I try to go later on the brakes here into the
Go,
hairpin
teammate.
to preserve my
Good-
position.
I'm trying.
Good job, brother. Go,
And a
brother.
really,
You
really
got it,
great
you
battle
got
here
the
with
new
Dead Match. This
C8.
was a lot of fun, man.
You got
In the
C8,
moment,
I got the
again, I
C7.
was getting a bit frustrated, but
Yeah.
looking back on it, a really awesome battle. And he had amazing pace on those mediums, man. So I've still got him super close. I'm still defending my position. Here, I know he's slow. I'm going to
Oh,
try
shit.
hard to lose him. And he makes a
Ta-da.
small mistake.
But did you die?
7/10
you
back.
braked
Still
so
theoretically
early
has
right
draft.
there. That's how.
But he drops back
He's not over
now,
the
about a
turn.
second back. So I should be safe from the Porsche. It looks like I'll be able to start making up the ground that I've lost. We do have a lapped car to maneuver here,
Yeah, I
retrospect,
touched your butt.
in the Mercedes.
You got my bumper sticker yet?
But he's very courteous. Lets us right by. We're not going to have any problems getting by him here in just a moment. So that was probably, besides the start, which
Is that Apache behind you?
was again a dream.
is.
Felt
Where the fuck he
amazing
come from?
to
I
pull
don't
that
know.
off without
I
any
just seen him
incident.
the same time you did.
But besides that, that was probably the most exciting part of my race.
But my tires are
We
nowhere.
will stick around
like,
to
they
see
they
as
don't wanna
there's a
die
little
on
bit
me.
more drama, as I said, that goes down
Like,
with
I'm
some of
gonna
the other
run out of fuel
racers
before I
and
run out of
some
tires.
fun stuff going on in, a little bit further back, back in the field.
Yeah, bud. Much faster than me.
And here, retrospect lets us
Looks like
by.
you wreck him.
Wreck
You
him
have
right
the
now.
racers encouraging
I'll
the
Venmo you
back
10
marker
bucks.
to wreck me. Not cool.
Fuck
Not
this league. I
funny.
got $10.
Even bribing him. How about that?
Oh, Sean's moving now.
Oh, what the?
Here we
Did y'all
go.
see that?
If you've been
Yeah.
keeping an eye on the gaps, we are now pretty quickly
After
starting to
what,
drop
like
the
4
cars behind.
laps?
About halfway through the race, so just got to do this for another 45 minutes.
Dude.
We should have it sealed. Go ahead and
I
skip
mean,
ahead.
Wreck 'em.
I've taken
can
my
put it in
final pit
park
stop.
right now.
We're going to
What
skip
you
over
want?
to RNG's perspective.
Shit.
Hopping in for his
Put it in
final pit
reverse,
stop.
Barry.
And I think my game's
Come on,
crashed.
Sean, pit
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
I think you need another pit.
my game's crashed.
Oh,
No.
Yep, when his game crashes. I think he was the favorite for P2. I don't think anybody else. Deadmatch might have been close, as
I'm
he
on my
doesn't have to
third.
take another pit stop. So it would have been interesting to see
Third
if he
freaking
could have
pitch.
battled with RNG for P2.
Me and Deadpool are still
And
on.
we had a really hard time deciding what do we do in this situation, because there's the option we pause the race,
Okay.
You also
red
get
flag it,
patchy in
and
as well.
restart
Yeah,
with
restart at the
restart
same
with
time.
26 minutes left.
To be honest, like, the game restarts me. It's crashing.
But that regroups all the cars.
Go ahead.
Anybody who's created anybody who's created a gap
but you
throughout the
won't-
race is going to lose that
They won't be able to
advantage that
join the
they've
race.
created, and
Yeah.
Unless
that
we
causes
started at
issues.
20.
there was also talks of if you complete this percentage of the race, then you get points for this position, or if you
Really?
complete this percentage of the race, then you get points for the position you were in, and obviously that's going to cause issues with scoring and standings down the road and things like that.
Unless we.
So it hasn't 100%
all
been
back
decided
out
what
and
we're going
start
to
at
do. You
25
guys let us know in the
minutes.
comments
Absolutely
if you
not,
have a
bro.
good idea. But I think that what we've decided
Already built up.
is we are going to chalk it up. We'll go ahead and simulate it as if it was a mechanical issue with the car,
We talked about this
and we had to
last
retire
time,
the
too.
vehicle, that you're not going to be able to finish the race. So you'll get last place points,
Yeah.
and that is how it'll be. It really sucks if you're the victim to that,
Yeah, I'm on pits.
but it happens in motorsport,
Oh, you're
and
sick?
I guess it's
Yeah.
it's really the most fair way
Yeah,
that we
actually,
could possibly
yeah,
do it,
it's
because
right.
regrouping the cars
You should wreck right now.
in that
Maybe okay.
situation is only fair for the
send you
person
$1.
whose game crashed. It's not fair for any of the field. It puts some cars at an advantage, some cars at a disadvantage, and that's it's again not fair for anybody.
We're about to throw a caution right here.
So I think that's
You're right at the line.
as
wrecked
we
him.
we get to the
3.
end of the race. Had a decent lead, and
Holy
My
shit.
small
my wheel
small
just-
incident there with
Yo, my
Gimpy
wheel
at
went limp
the
as
end,
fuck
but
when that happened.
we are victorious.
It scared the shit out
Full
of me.
P1, another 35
Whoa.
points.
5 penalties. Holy shit.
So that has us in first place in the driver standings. Team DPSS still in first place, and the constructors as well.
Oh,
Look
did
at
someone
8.
take a picture?
So
Take a screenshot
good
or
result
something?
for us.
No,
I did.
Couple hiccups with the race, unfortunately. Turn 10, fix your game,
Oh.
but
We
it was
still
still a
got
really
the
fun
leader.
time. And besides the issues, it was a great
208,000
race.
credits.
Further back in the pack, there was a lot of great battling going on. If you guys want to see the full race
so
from
we want,
RNG
yeah.
or Deadpool's perspective, I'll leave their Twitches in the description. You guys can go check that out. Next week we're
Oh,
racing
you're gonna have the
Watkins
rocks
Glen.
for
That's a
the
favorite
end.
for us. So lap times will be really close.
even on the
Door-to-door
track.
racing should be for the whole race. Really excited for that. I'll be
208,000.
streaming and making a video out of it.
Yo,
so
look at
look out for that.
so
but
fastest
that'll
lap
wrap this one up.
times.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Sean with
Cheers.
a 39.8.